That sounds great. We're into the draft now. We have Hospitalized coming out with a Mordekaiser Scion ban, and we have a Aurelion Soul and Poppy banned out from DK. Do you think these are some targeted bans coming in?
I know for sure the Mordekaiser and Scion. Psychotic. First of all, Mordekaiser is really strong right now. Nobody likes playing against him. He's in Psychotic's champ pool, so I think uh, that is a clear, like, we can need to get it off the board. I know TJ and Psychotic have been kind of talking trash in the Discord a little bit, and I believe TJ even told him to his face that he's like, you're not getting Mordekaiser. Scion, everybody has seen what can be done on Scion already. Annoying champion. Not necessarily the strongest, but man, does he provide pressure. And I think nobody really likes to deal with that. So I think we're going to, not only in this game, but we're going to see a lot of bans of him throughout the season. Um, Asol, another one of those champs where it's like, don't know if anyone actually plays him, but he's just, really scary, really strong. I think his numbers are a bit overtuned. That's my personal opinion on that one. And then I believe the Poppy, that's definitely a target ban for sure.
Okay, my video is frozen on the stream, so I'm trying to fix that. Can you keep talking about the draft for us?
I got you. Tark ban coming out. I guess Abraxo. I don't know if they just don't want to deal with that, or if Abraxo is a Tark player. I think Tark brings a lot to team fights with that invulnerability ultimate. We get a
Right.
first pick, Vayne, and immediately countered by a full bot lane with Jinx and Thresh. I'm excited to see Jags on his Thresh. That's his boy.
Yep, that is
So
a
let's see if he
signature
can
pick
hit
for
those hooks.
Jags.
That is right.
I think I fixed my camera, so I should be all good now. That was
Sweet.
unfortunate, but I just was staring intently at the corner of the screen. So yeah, Jinx Thresh, a strong bot lane, mainly off the back of Jags' Thresh, looking to have a late game scaling bot side as an answer to Vayne Nautilus. I think Vayne Nautilus, Jinx Thresh, both kind of looking to do the same thing. They've got a bit of engage in their support, a bit of roam, but largely both fairly weak in the early game during their lane phase. The Ivern to support Vayne is going to look very nice. Ivern, a bit of a known pick for HPZ, even though they haven't come out with it as of yet. But I know
Yeah.
that Whittle Guy has been known to play it, so a bit
I've
of an
I
expected
I heard
pick
them
there.
talking about his Poppy and Ivern, and I guess they chose to deal or yeah, I guess they chose to deal with the Ivern over the Poppy. I don't know if I'd make that same decision, but I guess we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we may see for game two. Hui coming out. This has to be for Simon Lowell, formerly known as Lowell in the tournament now. We've seen him play Hui outside of the LCC. I don't remember if we saw him play LCC or Hui in season one or in the finals. It was such a long split; it could have come out and let him play it in the middle of it. So waiting for getting into our last round of bans. We have Tarek and Annie.
Oh, looks like they missed a ban.
Yeah, is there a missed ban here? I believe that is binding for hospitalized if they've missed their first ban. Not sure what
That could be
happened
rough
there.
considering they looks like they're trying to pinch the top lane, and missing a ban, trying to pinch out that top lane, like could hurt them in the long run.
Yeah, I'm confused what
Another
exactly
target
happened
ban
there.
in the top lane. Yeah, I don't know.
But as the rules have been updated, you are bound to what happens in these ban phases, these pick bans. Unless there is a technical issue, you'll be going forward with the pick ban that you draft here. You just big tip is to make sure you hover your champion ahead of time because whatever is up there at the end of your the timer is going to lock in, with the exception of bans, which will count as a missed ban. So we have a ban out onto Dr. Mundo that is TJ's strongest top laner, and DK deciding they don't want to play into it. Also taking Annie off the table as an answer to Hui. Kind of a just run at you and press R kind of situation for Hui Annie. We're going to see Jax
Adding
coming
a
in.
lot
I'm
of
expecting this to be a jungle Jax for Bug.
I would think so. Um, with the Mundo ban, I'm wondering if we're going to see a Nasus top lane coming out of hospitalized. I'm sure
It's
TJ
possible.
has been. I'm sure he's been practicing other champions, but I think he's most known for his Mundo and his Nasus. So we'll see.
Absolutely. Shen taken away as well.
There's the
Um,
Nasus.
yep, there's the Nasus. So we've seen Nasus counter picks taken away. as well as Mundo counterpicks taken away. Like you mentioned, definitely pinching that top wall. We have 4 bans for hospitalized on the top side.
I think
And the
it's a
fifth
grudge
ban,
match up there.
fifth man may have gone that way as well, trying to
Yeah.
make sure that they can stabilize their top side and hoping to play through this Vayne Nautilus bottom to scale. But as it is, they've picked a hard scaling bot AD carry as well as a hard scaling top. And they've got a Vex Ivern in the mid lane. I'm not sure this is a lot of power, but Vex into Hui. Hui doesn't have any dashes for Vex to farm her passive off of, but she does have long range poke and should be able to trade with Hui. Hui having shorter cooldowns and easier access to his CC, not needing to rely on his passive. And it'll be a Garen locked in for the top side. That's your brother in the top side, isn't it?
I was like, yeah, it is my brother, and I was expecting this Garen pick into the Nasus. I think it's a really easy lane for Garen.
I was concerned. Alright. I've created hotkeys on my so that I can switch quickly between players. We're gonna hope that it works correctly.
Ready.
We have pings coming out towards the invade. Looks like we're spread out for DK though. Bug's still on the platform. Are they here?
Is that the fire alarm?
I'm frozen.
Looks like we got an invade happening.
Alright, Bug has purchased items. Simon could be caught out here. Whittle guy with the Q. Hook will follow up. Stun from Agatio to stun into the wall, and that'll be first blood over to Crimson Yoni. Simon caught out of it, standing where they're not supposed to. Tanner, what do you think happened there? Just not looking at the screen?
I don't know. I think they got a good pathing there. You know, they came out of the fog of war like with very close to him, and I think he either needs to be standing a little bit further into the river or further back. And honestly, I wanted him to flash there. He needs to flash that initial route. Yeah, he gives up his flash in lane, but he stays alive, doesn't give away the first blood. And unfortunately, the first blood did go to his lane opponent. So that's
right.
gonna make his life even harder.
Yeah, we see Whittle guy starting over here on their wolves. He will be doing some solo clearing as Ivern. As we know, Ivern does not need a leash. Psychotic really putting the pressure on to Tyler early on, meeting him at tower, trying to scout out what's going on. Have Ioni and Simon in the mid lane, and we will have no leash over for bot lane.
Looks like they were just faking a leash in the bot lane, you know, even though everyone knows Ivern doesn't need one. No cheesy coming in, no cheese lane, early level 1s on the Nautilus Vayne.
No cheese lanes, but we do have Whittle guy stealing the red. He's on vision. Bug may have known that this would happen. Surprising. He's going for a gank onto Simon in the mid lane. Coming from behind, Simon has flash still available. He will lose it now. Good thing he saved it from the early game, but early to lose your flash. Bit unfortunate for him. Bot lane will be pushing in.
We noticed that Jax is just going to keep clearing his side. He's not going to try to retaliate by taking a Whittle guy's red buff, even though he saw him on his red, so he will be behind.
Yep, lack of pressure in the mid lane, I think, allows a Whittle guy to just run over to his own red, collect that, and then, proc his passive on that, and then he'll be looking to gank bot lane now? I was going to say reset and take his top side. We have Psychotic.
Bug,
proxying a top wave. Let's check out on, we have 6-13, but there's a lot to pick up here for TJ. On the top side, we got Whittle guy just doing his little clears. Let's settle in. Let's check out bot lane. Like you said, there's a lot to happen here.
You did miss. Bug did pay a little visit to the mid lane. I don't believe he got anything out of it. Just relieving some pressure off of his mid laner.
Yeah, that does look to be the state of it. No flash blown. Even CS for the junglers at the moment, but Ivern is going to pick up his proc camps and jump himself ahead. Bug looking to take the top scuttle. Continuing to watch bot lane here because I'm waiting for one of these hooks to come out. But let's check in top side. Bug and Whittle guy going to Whittle guy. No, Bug's able to smite it and secure. Excellent for him. He is down a level.
Is a level down.
You can see an engage here.
Mid laners responding.
Bug missing his stun. I think that's going to spell the end of this pressure from him. He has no buff. Little guy sitting on double buffs. Pressure coming out. Top lane going to put bounce away from TJ. This is what Psychotic wants. He wants Nasus to have to be forced away from his tower early on to take fights.
That'll get there. CS looks pretty much even across the board, other than Bugs down a camp.
Nothing of note happening except for the flash blown mid. Simon is out of mana. We see a reset from Yoni. Simon likely to follow suit. Ghost blown from Vayne. Gatio going to push in, get the condemn onto the wall. Will guy with the follow-up snare. Oasis Jags will jump out. He's going to get the hook onto Gatio. Under the tower, Gatio will finish the kill, but he will be taken out. An excellent hook in response from that pressure. Ooh. Gatio showing that he's not scared to go in for the kill, but a little too close for that hook to follow up. Whittle guy making a nice gank on the bot lane. Bezaboyo now left to fend for himself, waiting for the wave to come back towards him. Jags and Bug coming out to the bot side of the map. Simon with some early pressure. They may look for a dragon here. Top side continuing to be a snooze fest for the two of them. Relatively even in CS, as you mentioned. Could see a
does look like the Garen going for trying to go for some trades. He's winning out on that, but Nasus his lifesteal. He can take these small trades and then heal these minions and heal right back up.
Yep, that lifesteal with Doran's shield hiding under his own tower. It's no match for Garen's sustain, but it's definitely significant. Bot lane, we see a
Doesn't
bit
look like
of
even
an
for
advantage
Dragon.
coming out. 8 CS lead now for Beza. But 1 kill and an assist over to Agatio. The gold sitting 200 gold in Beza's favor. Off the back of that hook from Jags.
Yeah, and I believe he got a little bit of XP lead off that because he was able to stick around and collect some more minions. So we'll see what he buys.
May balance out on
Probably
the backside of
boots.
this.
Yeah.
Rushing the Berserker's Greaves. Movement speed, very important. We will see
So he's got
Will guy going for the Void Grubs. Ivor not very good at taking these. Maybe looking to just take away one. As Bug will spot it with Zord. Will he jump over? Neither laner moving yet. One taken away by Whittle guy. His smite's still available.
mid has Cryo for Bug, but Nasus is coming down first for top lane.
So far, 1-1. Last one contested. Will guy will smite it away. That'll be 2, 4 hospitalized, and 1 taken by Discord Kittens. Psychotic and a Bug engaging on a TJ. He will ghost away. Miss the stun. Simon will be engaged upon. Psychotic looking for the follow-up on the Crimson Yoni. Flash away from Bug.
Close splash.
This is a tight fight. TJ is low. Bug is low. Bug will go down. TJ managing to survive off that lifesteal that you mentioned. Whittle guy helping to push them down. Simon is completely out of mana. They need to disengage. Psychotic fighting this 2v1 now. With the plant, they may be able to re-engage onto Whittle guy and Yoni. A little bit of poke coming out. But I think they will.
So many
this
Qs
fight.
from this Ivern.
Yep. That's what we want to look for in an Ivern.
That's right. So that ended up a 1-1, and then 2 grubs to Team Hospitalized, 1 grub to Discord Kittens. Still a relatively even game. It's like exactly this equal in gold.
Oh, I have the controls. Let me get rid of the timing controls. Apologize for that, everybody. We've settled down for a moment again. Dragon likely to be the next objective. We have a sizable CS lead in mid and top for Discord Kittens. Starting to build slightly in bot lane. We have a hook down onto Abraxo. Jack's going in, traps behind him. The Thresh ulti will land, but Whittle guy with the follow-up. Abraxo goes down. Beza fighting onto Agatio. You excited? Will dodge the W out. Whittle guy fighting for his life in the bot lane. Beza will burn him down, but Daisy takes out Jags. That will be a 2 for 1? Yeah,
3 for 1.
3 for 1, you're correct.
He got a triple kill. Jinx got a triple kill there.
Huge for Jinx. 4 kills now onto Bezaboyo, the substitute for Discord Kittens. A huge play from them, and then Bug on the back is taking Dragon.
That's a big, big play for Discord Kittens. a 4-0 Jinx, that's a champion you want to rally behind, honestly.
Let's take a look at the gold. 1100 gold advantage now to Beza. What did they purchase? They have a Noon Quiver and a Recurve bow. That is huge for them. Definitely don't want to be taking any more errant fights in the bot side for Team Hospitalized. Even with Whittle Guy there, they're unable to take them down. The early hook from Jags sets up Beza to clean up the rest of the fight, and the Excited just tears them apart. Lethal tempo stacked. It's difficult to fight a Jinx once they're stacked with their lethal tempo and get excited off the kill. You kind of just have to leave.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think a Widow guy got there just a little late, and he shows up in lane as the Nautilus goes down. So then he's showing up to an excited Jinx.
Widow guy will try to catch out Jags here. Follow-up hook from Abraxo. The ult, lockdown. We haven't seen the Condemn come out yet. Agatio should be picking up this kill, and here we'll take it. This is a good counter kill, picking them up on the rotate over based on their vision control. Really nice to see from Hospitalized to reset their lane a little bit, give themselves some tempo. Bug looking to gank here. He'll be walking over vision, maybe just clearing out the vision. In the mid lane, we're almost up 30 CS, even though we're even in kills. But large CS lead coming through on all three lanes at this point. Poke down onto Yoni as well as the ultimate. Don't think this will kill, but may force Yoni to reset without their teleport. They've just teleported back to lane. Whittle Guy will miss his blast plant backwards. Bug engaging in on him, may be able to find a stun. Beza following up, 4 here now from DK. Whittle Guy will dodge the rocket out. Simon looking to get the damage down. Jags trying to find the hook. Will Whittle Guy make it out? He's just a Whittle Guy. He's not worth it.
Ivern's disengaged, man. It's so good. Like, the slows on the shield, keeping him alive, and then just the constant roots. He's super annoying to chase.
Yep, he is no Lulu, but he is hard to catch.
That's right.
Already has the Aether Wisp and boots too. He is zooming around the rift.
He is a fast tree, honestly. I see, like, you were mentioning this, but like 30 CS lead in mid, 20 CS lead top. It's only like it's like a 13-ish, 10 CS lead bot lane, but like 2 extra kills. I think Discord Kittens are in a nice spot right now. Just a Widow guy is being chased off of Grubs here.
Manages to get one, but will be forced to flash away. Simon pressuring him. He will pick up blue buff on the exit. But he has 3. He doesn't need to worry about these last 2. It's a good pickup for Hospitalized, getting there early both times and taking away what they need. Ivern not very strong at taking Void Grubs, so well played by them to pick them up.
That's good. At the end of it, I believe it's still a advantage objective take for Discord Kittens, because it's 3 and 3 on Grubs, but Discord Kitten has the first dragon.
That's true. But if we take a look at the gold lead, it's only a 400 gold lead for Discord Kittens. Even through all of this CS advantage, TJ is ahead 100 gold in the top lane. Off the back of 1 kill.
Yeah. Making up for a 23 CS difference.
Yeah, closing the CS lead as well. Only down by 12 now. Little Guy will be hooked out by Jags.
Oh.
Braxo will mix the hook. Little Guy very low here. Should be killed out by Simon off the back of this ultimate as we go down. Braxo may look for a follow-up. Jags says no. He will hook himself back in. We have a Vex ultimate onto Simon. Jags will flay Yoni backwards. There's 3 versus 3 here. Yoni is low. I think Hospitalized needs to back up as Bug will reinforce. Jags looking for another hook. Ooh, a good claw in from Simon. I think Hospitalized is going to have to back away. Yoni is incredibly low. Bug looking for the jump. Unable to find it. He could have potentially leaf striked.
I think that earns them first tower.
Simon will find the artillery strike, sun strike down onto Yoni. He will pick up that kill, and they will take away first tower.
What a play by Discord Kittens.
Very well played by them.
That increases the gold league significantly.
Yeah, that was huge. Let's take a look now. We have 5,900 gold for Beza and 4,900 gold for Agatio. Full 1,000 gold up 13 minutes into the game right before plates fall. Actually, in mentioning plates falling, they just took the entire first tower. They may have split it between the 4 members on their team, but that's a lot of gold taken away. Psychotic looking to proxy the top side, continuing to enforce his will on TJ, but unable to build a bigger lead than he already had, and only 100 gold up. Simon attempting to defend his pink ward. Tanner, what do you think we need to look for in these fights for Hospitalized to stabilize the game?
Hospitalized needs to get this Jinx. They have to collect that bounty. They need to lock her down, or she's just gonna have free rockets on everybody. And I don't think they're out trading her now with how far ahead she is. And if you look at this, I think they got 5 plates bot lane. They got 1 mid lane and 2 top lane to hospitalize 1 bot lane that they got. So that's a lot of gold right there from towers. And they secure second dragon.
I think they are playing
pretty well.
Move on to Herald, as DK will look to move onto bot lane. Bug trying to catch them out, but I need to see Bug keeping his farm up. As a Jax, you need to scale into the late game. Hospitalized will take away the Rift Herald as DK continues to pressure bot side. Bug still not getting his farm. If you're going to play this kind of style, I'd like to see more of a utility jungler, perhaps something like a Xin Shao or a Vi. Ooh, as they engage, we'll go on to Simon in the mid lane. Yoni will pop their ultimate, but Simon has their Seraph's Embrace, I believe. That was a huge shield. Yep, Seraph
yeah, that
Embrace
on top of his, what is this, WW shield? Stacked together, she was massive. Jax is going Triforce. I want to see if he ends up going more tanky after this. Like on a team like this with the Fed Jinx and a Fed mid laner, I think becoming a thicker front line and adding stuns to the mix, I think would be good. I don't think they need the damage from the Jax, so I wonder how he ends up continuing his build. And also,
bot lane to pressure Gatio, making trying to get his tempo up. But there's no.
Are you able to see how much gold is in pocket?
Yes, we can. It is the first number.
Okay, so Psychotic's sitting on 2k gold right now, and so is TJ. Just about.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's pretty late. Yep, he's just gonna sit there and tank it.
Should be free. As his tower sits at full HP, he's been absolutely pressuring that tower the whole time. Right. TJ low
not
on
worried
mana,
about
but reluctant to reset. He's Nasus, so he wants to be out here farming as much as possible. Ignite will go down. Psychotic chasing. TJ half HP will be able to walk away. Little guy discouraging Psychotic from committing to that play.
That was a show of dominance. Ignite there.
Yeah, true.
Not sure he was gonna get the kill, but like let him know that's his lane.
Little guy will take his blue buff. Bug still sitting over here, sitting at 89 CS. I believe he should be close. Yes, 3 camps away. He will engage on Ioni. Brings them quite low. Bug alone in the jungle. Will he be able to find the final proc? Ioni very low. Will it leap strike? Bug gets the kill.
Bug picks up the
He's
kill.
1 HP left. Daisy could take him down here.
Counter
Psychotic
strike.
fighting TJ. Little guy going very low. Beza takes him out. Oh, there's another fight in the mid lane. Agatio on a Simon Lowell. Oh, Bug very low. Let's take a check in top. I think we may have to take a replay here to see exactly what happened.
Yeah, 2 different fights, 2 people going down, or I guess 4 people going down. I lost count. So much going on there. We had 1 fight start in the middle of the top side jungle, and then I believe they just split into 2 separate fights, 1 top lane, 1 mid lane.
Bug very low, a teleport in from TJ. Jags hook onto Little Guy. Beza bursts him down. Lowell caught out in the mid lane by Braxo and Agatio. Condemning a hook. TJ chased down by Beza. Will fall to the Garen ultimate, I believe. And Agatio sneaking away with 1 kill onto Lowell. Big plays from everybody.
And they pick up the second tier turret. DK gets what, 3, and Hospitalize got 2, and then DK picks up the second tier top turret as well. So yeah, they're continuing their snowball. They're picking up this gold. Team Hospitalize is picking up, you know,
right,
some gold, getting it on the right characters.
Press a J to get to live.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Make sure they're both at the same time.
It's like,
ooh, that was a difficult fight to track. Hook misses from
so much
Jags,
going on.
He may have been on vision there. 4 groups mid for Team Hospitalized. We have 3 for DK and Lowell looking to potentially move to the side lane to match TJ. Psychotic continuing his side lane terror. pushing lanes, building his CS lead, finding more success on the CS lead now. Daisy goes down mid in addition to the Rift Herald. DK hoping to defend this. They should be able to.
This is where I think it's going to start getting difficult for TJ. His team's not winning the 4v4, which means he's not going to be able to sit in his side lane as much. Whereas his team, or as Psychotic's team, is winning, so he gets to get the free pressure in the side lanes. He just took bot tier 2.
Snare down onto Beza. A hook lands onto Abraxo. Bug could go in with his stun. Decide not to, as we see a re-engage from Yoni. Ult comes out. Bug, Jags in the front line. Yoni will go down. Abraxo being bursted down now by Beza. Jags with another hook. Abraxo will go down. That's 3 dead for Hospitalized. We see a chase down on Psychotic attempting to flank from the side. TJ chasing him. Triple kill down for Beza. Kill onto Whittle Guy. TJ chased down, being chased by Beza. He's excited. He's lethal tempoed. The rocket will miss. 4 for DK.
I don't know if you saw the side of that fight, but Psychotic was pushing the bot lane, and he saw the fight going on, and TJ was making his way down through the bot jungle, and they ended up meeting, and during that fight, the Ivern, I guess, broke away, and they started engaging on Psychotic.
A solo bolo from Psychotic as Abraxo moves to
God.
support. Q ulti, that's Garen gameplay. Third dragon will go down to Discord Kittens. Sorry to interrupt you there, Tanner.
Oh, good, you know. Gotta keep with the action. There's a lot of it.
Yeah,
Psychotic might be in trouble here.
Should be backing away with the after his team has taken this dragon. He knows he's alone out here. Hospitalized does have a lot of wards from DK in their base that are in their jungle that they need to clear out. You can see that the vision line, let me switch, is built up around dragon, but we need to focus onto the top side. Thankfully for them, all of these wards should be less relevant as they move towards the Baron control. Lowell and Beza alone on the top side. They're going to want to back up until they have some support. Jags moving towards them. Abraxo could find a hook here on the Lowell. Lowell misses ulti. He fears Abraxo backwards. Little guy trying for the snare.
Great space. Because it looks like they're looking for a Baron play here. We saw some pings coming out, and you see Psychotic on his Garen down bot lane, providing crazy amount of pressure. It seems that the Jinx is resetting, so I don't believe they'll go for it right now. But Psychotic's down, and he's about to take this bottom tower.
Yeah, definitely want to see DK playing around this pressure from Psychotic. He has built himself the advantage now. He's 3,000 gold up, or sorry, 2,400 gold up on TJ approximately, and he has red buff. He's not leaving this lane unless they bring 2 or more people to deal with him. As they move down though, DK prepping for dragon.
Oh, there's a Baron play. Yep, his entire team came down bot lane, and they saw him down there.
Teleport. Now we see a DC from Beza. We'll get a pause. Oh no, Tanner.
They're DPS on the Baron DCs.
So okay, we're back into the fight. A side flank from Yoni could spell disaster for Beza, but this Baron is dropping under 2,000 HP and will drop for Team Discord Kittens.
It's an engage.
Oh, Yoni with a huge engage on Lowell. Beza under 300 HP. Yoni will drop, but Beza will drop as well. Agatio free firing onto Jags. Beza is down. Agatio could win this fight easily. The cleanup. Jags will go down. There is a fight going bot side. Stop that, spectator. Simon will squeak out of this fight. Bug following him. This comes out to a 1-for-2 in favor of Team Hospitalized, but Baron going Discord Kitten's way. TJ with a solo bolo chase down on the Psychotic. Just a moment. Let's see what happened there. So both full HP here. Psychotic comes down. He will decide to take the fight as they are dueling onto Baron. And I'm going to speed this up because it is a tank fight, so it takes hours.
Psychotic takes a fight there and realizes the Q has been stacked up, and he has bit off more than he can chew. And he cannot get away.
Stacks on TJ. And the scales have tipped. Even though the gold advantage is there for Psychotic.
Vex has caught up. She collected that shutdown from Jinx. So Vex will have 1,000 extra gold to play with.
Let's throw this on directed camera and take a look at the gold advantage. Run me through it, Tanner.
I mean, we have a 50 close to, I'd say 40 CS difference in the top lane, but as you can see, the Nasus has scaled over the Garen.
Yeah, let's focus in on the item breakpoints.
Okay, so yeah, we have 2 full items. We have the Iceborne Gauntlet and the Frozen Heart with some magic resist coming out as well. Looks like he's going for. Looks like the Nasus is going for a Spirit Visage. I don't, I mean, just for the healing aspect, but I don't think that's going to help too much against the Fed members of Discord Kittens.
Bezaboyo. Gatio will drop his ultimate, jumping out in onto Jags, but like DK will disengage. I'm back on live, so if you're behind me.
Okay, yeah.
But TJ will be forced to teleport back to answer Psychotic. He has taken half of that tower in about 6 auto attacks. Gotta love that top laner gameplay. Ultimate from Yoni will go on to Bezaboyo. He will dive the tower. 700 gold shutdown. Bug to follow. Jags with the hook. Agatio free firing. Beza is gone. As Lowell will take the damage now. He is stuck out in this fight. A nice hook under the tower for Jags onto Abraxo. Bug will re-engage. Agatio free firing, but will drop to the Garen ultimate. Abraxo will drop low. Psychotic to finish him off. A double kill for Psychotic and a 3-for-3 on the end.
That feels bad on the Jinx, you know, catching that Vex ultimate, but I think that was a really good cleanup on the rotation from the Garen. Getting half of the tower, forcing out the teleport top lane, and then
Jags. He looks for the hook onto Whittle Guy, but Psychotic not on the same page, is moving towards bot lane. He has his top laner instincts telling him, I must go push. Daisy knocks up Jazz,
under tower.
And TJ will finish him off. Oh, man.
What
a lot of action. As you mentioned, it's got to feel
we got another TP mid lane.
Yep, this will be Lowell coming out. This is their soul. 4 dragons. 3 dragons already.
Like
this would
DK
be a 4th
is angry.
DK.
They do not want to let these guys get away with this. They're gonna catch him out, maybe.
Chasing him down.
We land the W from Jinx.
He aggressed on another nice ulti onto Bezaboyo. Cristioni into the back line. Q goes through and he will pick up Bezaboyo off the back of his ultimate. Bug still healthy. 3 up for DK. Pressuring onto Whittle Guy and Agatio. Agatio dropping the Vayne ultimate. He is backed up against a wall, but will be able to tumble and walk out.
What is happening?
Amazing ultimates from Yoni, really making the Vex pick look good here.
Are we tracking stats on who has the longest fights?
Not yet.
Because, man, that's a contender.
Yeah,
that was a huge combo coming out of Simon. That's sold.
Yeah, I'm not sure we have much time, or I would go for a replay here.
You know something's going to happen, right?
Yep, I'm looking for push.
Both of these teams are out for blood, it feels like.
My cat is touching my
face.
Like
an 8
attention.
There's still a 7k gold lead approximately for DK, but as you can see, if Beza keeps catching these Vex ultimates, he's not going to be able to play the game much, and that's a lot of gold not being put to use.
We have Psychotic again pressuring the side lane, this tower under 3rd HP. Even with the super strong TJ on Nasus, proving that he can turn around these solos in the lane, Psychotic, unable to be locked down again in a 1v1, can just run away. TJ unable to catch him without the use of his Ghost and Wither in about 30 seconds of fight time. Discord Kittens able to find their Infernal Soul. Gotta spell a lot of trouble for Hospitalized, but they find Bug out in the jungle taking his wolves, or taking the enemy wolves. Psychotic to reinforce. Bug surrounded by 5. He will find a Blast Plant. He's jumping away.
I cannot believe Bug made it out of that.
Ooh, I didn't engage onto Agatio from Psychotic. TJ taking fire from all of Discord Kittens. Psychotic taking the same, but able to pressure the AD carry off, so there's not enough damage to take him down. Abraxo hooking himself away. Agatio could be caught out here as well, as all of Discord Kittens will funnel into the top side. Agatio drops. TJ drops. Whittle Guy, he is taken down. They're going to push through the top side, and this could be the end of the game for Team Hospitalized. An incredible game.
I think this might be it. Yeah, excited Jinx. I think, oh, here comes the Vexo, but it only lands on the Jax, and she's going to fall too. And that's the game. What a game.
That stacking Jinx passive really tears down a base once you get a team fight victory. And well played to both teams, but Discord Kins will walk away with the win in game 1.